of my friends say, girl, you better take care.
Good evening, Democrats. How we doing? This is y'all's night. That's why I say Democrats. Should we say thank you for 5 or 6 of y'all getting some common sense and letting the government open? Do y'all feel good knowing that you were empowered and you control the whole world and keeping us at hand, knowing we couldn't go backwards or forward? Do you feel that? Does it make your day? Does it make you feel strong, feel powerful, that you run this thing? Knowing that it was all in your hands to control it all. It's been a long ride, and if this is what some type of evidence of what you guys are going to do, the transitional change of power, of leadership, as y'all say, it will be very smooth and go very well. I mean, from day one, you've been lying. And the amount of hatred and animosity that y'all display is terrible. It's deceitful. It's a game that could only be played by professional kids. To have the know-how and the posted ways of showing power and leadership. I quietly sometimes wonder what can go through another human being's mind when you've actually trained yourself so very well to outright lie to the public or to the people who you swore to protect. And somewhere in between there, you became this money-eating monster that it was all about you. Same thing with Jasmine Crockett. I know when she first came out, had a beautiful little voice, dressed her clothes very neat, and was just that one person that was meek, humble. Believe it or not, y'all, I had nothing but, I said, well, who is this decent young black lady that came aboard? Cute, very, very well mannered, and it almost was a joy to look at her. I said, wow, that is good. We got a young sister aboard who's in Congress. That means something. People would enjoy flocking around her to listen to what she had to say, and somewhere in between there, wow, the evil came out and to this monster, hateful, deceptive, deceitful person that didn't care about no one. So I don't know, people. It's a fact that blatantly would bother you. And Jasmine Crockett, like I said, believe it or not, people, I've seen her. When she first came out, I said, wow, Texas is coming along, rather be DEI higher or whatever the case may be. She's to be a decent young lady. It was all about how you carried yourself, how you presented yourself. And she didn't appear to be no fly-by-night dummy or fool. A lot of people like to say, oh, and they talk well and they're well educated. See, I'm gonna be me. If I chop the words up, I'm gonna chop them up. I'm not gonna be a Kamala Harris, and I ain't get this word right, I ain't get that word right, because that's who I am. And she was her, I really thought that. And it really was not hurtful, but deceitful to see, a decent, well-educated, well-spoken young black lady striving to help people. And really looking at Congress and reaching out to better herself. And she was right on the cusp, the edge of making a monumental move. Yeah, Jasmine, I'm talking about you, to being something that was like, wow, beautiful. And believe me, y'all, besides all this junk, I don't know what happened to Jasmine, but besides all that junk on her face and the eyelids and fake hair and lipstick and all that junk, she was hurt. And good person. And it all changed. All changed. So it bothers me in some ways, but in other ways, the Bible says money is the root of all evil, and it will change a person to where it becomes their God. But it also says in there, there's going to come a time where you'll be able to buy nor sell. The former things that passed away, Revelation 21. So it's not surprising, because the Bible does not lie. King James Version, New World Testament, however you want to put it. The words may be in Greek term, a Jewish term, or whatever, and it may be worded a little bit different, but if you understand it, it's the same thing. And as it unfolds, it is the same thing. So whatever we are striving to do, let's do it wholeheartedly and reach for that. And show, especially when it comes to God's people, God's children, I'll put it that way, let's show we care. Even if I don't like somebody, Chuck Schumer, Hakeem, I wouldn't play with their lives. I wouldn't play with the kids eating or surviving. And yeah, they act like fools and stuff, but these people got to survive. Yeah, they lazy and won't work and stuff, but this is something they are asking for. And y'all have taken from hard-working people, and I hope you people listening, that are put into the program and worked hard, years of working hard. put in and paid to the program to help America be successful. And y'all have taken that and demoralized it, destroyed it, and made it your own to get what you want, get what you deserve. And it's sad, it really is. I was listening to some of the texts and stuff that is going on. In ways, people, it's funny, but in other ways, is truth. You know what we're looking at, and the sombrero hat and all of that. Cut out a lot of the music because I don't want to be demonetized by it. But let's take a look at some of this. It started at the beginning a little bit, and you can capture it out as best as we could so you could read it and just get an idea of what people are going through. Take a look at this. I'm talking sort of quietly about this, people, because it's real. And they say that Schumer is bowing down to take a knee to Trump. And I think Trump's just having fun with it because they call him the king. You hear it talk for a while, and when we have to cut it, we'll cut it. But you get the idea. Let's take a look.
All right, so here we go. We begin with a Fox News alert. The Senate taking a massive step toward reopening the government last night.
Senator, you can have my answer now if you like. My offer is this. Nothing.
But let me be clear, however this vote turns out, this fight will and must continue. Democrats must fight because of millions of families will lose health care coverage. We must fight because children who are dying of cancer will not get health care coverage.
It's the biggest piece of dog shit.
We must fight because a senior citizen cannot afford to pay $25,000 a year just for health insurance. We must fight to keep millions from financial ruin. And make no mistake about it, the American people know who is inflicting this healthcare trauma on them. Donald Trump and the Republicans.
You can't make a deal with these people. They're lunatics. They've gone crazy. They're crazed people. Trump derangement syndrome. There really is that disease. At first I found it to be amusing. Now I find there really is. They want $1.5 trillion for health care for illegal aliens. They come into our country. If we do that, it will jeopardize the health care of the citizens of our country. So we're not going to do that.
Do you think Chuck Schumer needs to go after tonight?
He should have gone a week ago, a month ago, a year ago. Yes. Got him. Got him. Yes.
You talk about Eamon not meeting the moment, right? Every time he gets in front of the camera, the average Democratic voter out there screams, "Be done with you, be done." And this will only accelerate that. Yes.
You're fired. You're fired. You're fired.
The Democrats is they took crime off the front page of every newspaper. And that was the story. And they turned it into health care.
We need to do this while we have the leverage.
Of course, there will be families that are going to suffer, but it is one of the few leverage times we have.
She's eating, though.
You reopen the government, and we lose our leverage, there has to be an agreement.
He should have retired a long time ago.
That's what this whole shutdown is about.
Republicans control the House, the Senate, and the White House. Frankly, this is our only moment of leverage.
The idea that you would give up all of your leverage and then hopefully get some sort of great deal coming down the pike is just a fool's errand.
Why are working families the leverage the Democrats need to get Obamacare fixed?
It's the only lever we have.
Democrats have this one little sliver right now when we've got some leverage here.
Some Republican senators have pushed a bill that would pay government workers.
I think that just gives the president more leverage.
Catherine was basically expressing, in her own words, the notion that our leverage right now are our votes.
Them wanting to solve the problem that we want to solve, but do it in a couple of days or a couple of weeks when we've given up our negotiating leverage.
Without that leverage, the minority party, would be stuck in the mud and not basically have anything to negotiate.
What's wrong with you people?
Do you wish that you would have started looking for this off-ramp sooner? You said that Republicans were never going to change in their position.
I didn't fully understand how dug in they were, again, because I was so focused on the Virginia elections. I wasn't in this discussion on the healthcare to see how dug in they were. Come on now, dog. Come on, man. But even as I was not part of these discussions, I was saying to Thune and others on the floor going back, listen, some of you heard me say this in the hall, I need a moratorium on mischief. Others are working on the healthcare thing, I trust them. Others are working on the approach thing, I trust them. I need a moratorium on mischief, because if we vote to open, and then the immediate step next week is Donald Trump fires a lot more people, it's going to blow up trust to get the full year deal. And so I've been preaching this moratorium on mischief for a month, but I think partly why did they finally give me the moratorium on mischief on RIFs? They needed my vote, but they also saw the election on Tuesday.
Several Democrats voting to break the filibuster on a major procedural vote, but final passage has yet to happen.
Maddie Rivera joins us live in Washington with the details. Maddie, at least we have something different to talk about today.
Yeah, it looks like we could be nearing the end of a shutdown stalemate. We hope. The Senate voted 60-40 to pass the bill overnight, the first step in a series of procedural maneuvers. 8 Democrats joined Republicans to pass the GOP's revised spending package, including Senate Minority Whip Dick Durbin, Senators Tim Kaine, Catherine Cortez Masto, and Jackie Rosen, among others. Senator Rand Paul was the only GOP no vote. The package will fund the government through the end of January, but in a major blow to progressives, it does not include a deal on Obamacare subsidies. It merely guarantees a vote on the tax credits at a future date.
You have to go back to what the strategy was at the beginning of the shutdown. There were 2 goals, both of which I support. One was standing up to Donald Trump. The other was getting some resolution on the ACA premium tax credit issue. The problem was the shutdown wasn't accomplishing either goals, and there was zero likelihood that it was going to. In terms of standing up to Donald Trump, the shutdown actually gave him more power, Exhibit A being what he's done with SNAP.
Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
It's my dad. Danielle Grant is starving.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
Danielle Grant is starving.
Don't look like it to me.
I'm trying to see if I can get some food. Because we don't have anything to eat today or tomorrow. So we're trying to make ends meet and we can.
Desperate for food, nowhere to go.
Anthony Miller says he was supposed to see nearly $300 on his Link card November 1st.
It's confusing.
and Trump don't want to release it. So that's why he's taking it
Not
out.
Trump's fault.
What? And it don't make no sense at all that we got to starve out here. And he did it at the time of Thanksgiving.
No, what are you talking about, man?
We're going to walk down to the Capitol, and I'll be there with you, and we fight. We fight like hell. We're going to walk down to the Capitol, and we're going to cheer on our brave senators and congressmen and women.
A few years later.
BBC Director General Tim Davie and the CEO of News, Deborah Toness, have resigned following that criticism that a BBC Panorama documentary misled viewers by editing a speech by President Donald Trump.
Well, I'm Jake Tapper. Behind me, the U.S. Capitol, the scene of a dark day in American history, the deadly insurrection. Exactly 1 year ago today, 5 people lost their lives on January 6, 2021, during or immediately after the riot. And the very democracy of the United States was attacked and shaken.
You'll never take back our country with weakness. You have to show strength, and you have to be strong. We fight like hell, and if you don't fight like hell, you're not going to have a country anymore. And after this, we're going to walk down, and I'll be there with you. We're going to walk down to the Capitol.
Yeah, as I was saying, people, far as we know, with the Democrats, what they're doing, and the policies and statements that they're set forth, is really, if you have logical sense as a party, you don't want to deal with. But what I say is put on your suit of armor, protect yourself, visualize things, think before you do them, and usually your first thought is your right thought. Admonish what you're doing, and please, by all means, use common sense. Hey, this is Steph Community, and what we're trying to do is reach everybody and create a channel for everybody. We created, you can buy a cup of coffee, or you can also go through our email program, PayPal, to contribute. Things are hard right now, and this is why we're pushing to get the channel monetized, so we can reach out and help our people. But the outcome of the channel, and even though a lot of people have taken that name since we started, like I say, we got a few things coming down the pipe for you. We really appreciate the job y'all been doing. And most of all, we try and call out anything, as you can see, we're sincere about that can help our people on that channel. Anything to harm your family, you or your family, we bring it out, we fact check things, and we spend the time doing that, y'all. So it's not just looking for the next view to put through, but it's also having our people in mind and viewing the right thing to protect them. I wanted y'all to know that we appreciate you, and it feels good to be appreciated and loved, and that's what this channel's about. So please do your due diligence to watch the program all the way through, and always comment, let us know where you're calling from, and please smash that like button. Smash it, it doesn't hurt to do that, and let us know that you appreciate what we're doing for you. We're not getting paid for this anything, and when we do get the channel rolling, that would be in statements so you can see where we are, what we're doing, and I want to give back. I promise God that it's something I wanted to do to help people, and not be a Democrat, but be a creator of helping and reaching out to people. Be a lover of doing right. Brings joy to your heart. You can sleep good at night. And this is what we want to create. So don't forget, people, to smash the like button, sign up to the channel, tell others about it, and become a part of a creative moment that's really moving towards the right thing. And we're creating zones that are open for our people, open for you. And most of all, we put God first in everything, and we don't never want to forget to not pray and put trust in that people. That's what we need now. We need that more than anything in this world to sustain us. Hey, we love you. We appreciate you. Hey, come on and be on the good side. You know, we're for you, and I can tell by your comments and stuff, you're for us. And y'all take care, and we'll see you in the next one. And as always, remember, you're part of Still Community forever. Love you.